Welcome back to Dispatch. Let's take a journey together through all of the theme park news you've missed during the past 7 days. Last week, we heard that California parks would be able to open from April 1st. Following this news, Disneyland have announced that they will not be opening as early as April 1st. Bob Chapek, CEO of the Walt Disney Company, released a statement saying, "We're encouraged by the positive trends we're seeing, and we look forward to publicising an opening date in the coming weeks. The park will be taking some time to recall furloughed cast members and get ready for guests, and hope to reopen with limited capacity by late April." Knott's Berry Farm have also released a statement from John Storbeck, their Vice President and General Manager. He said that they are encouraged and excited by the recent announcement that came out of the California Governor's office, and that their plan is to welcome guests back to Knott's Berry Farm from May. They will also be taking some time to ensure that they can open safely and hire and train new staff. Over at Dollywood, they've been very busy in the off-season, retracking 2 of their roller coasters. Mystery Mine has been partially retracked and reprofiled and is set to open in a couple of weeks' time. Dollywood has been working with Gerstlauer to replace the track after the first drop and reprofile some of the turns for a smoother ride because everyone complains about it, so they're doing something about it. Lightning Rod has also been given a bit of TLC too. 2/3 of the track has been converted from RMC's wooden topper track to RMC's steel iBox track, very different. The park has done this to improve the rider experience and hopefully make the attraction more reliable, though it's been opening day and the ride still doesn't work, so that's good. Remy's Ratatouille adventure at Epcot is set to open on October 1st. The ride was originally supposed to open in summer 2020, but now will be opening on the day which marks exactly 50 years since Walt Disney World officially opened for the first time. Disney has said everyone's favourite little chef, is cooking up something really big for Walt Disney Resort's 50th anniversary. I'm trying to think of any other little chef, but I can't really think of any. Chef Remy will help us kick off the world's most magical celebration in Parisian style. The new French pavilion inside Epcot, based on Disney and Pixar's Ratatouille, will open on October 1st. The brand new World of Mythica and the UK's first flying theatre are set to open on May 29th at Legoland Windsor. The new area, the World of Mythica, will be a parallel universe where mysterious Lego creatures come to life, featuring 3 new attractions, even though one of them's already at the park. One of which will be the UK's first flying theatre, Flight of the Skylion, where guests can travel the realm and meet some of Mythica's rarest and scariest creatures, hopefully not too scary, it's a family park. The area will also be home to the Fire and Ice Freefall, 2 spinning drop tower rides, and Hydra's Challenge, an interactive water ride. I have to say, I'm really excited to get on the UK's first flying theatre. Well done, Legoland. The site of the proposed London resort has been granted the status of Site of Special Scientific Interest by Natural England, or SSSI even. This means that any future development plans must take into account the wildlife in the area. A leading figure from RSPB said, "Recognition as an SSSI should end any debate about developing a theme park here, but the SSSI does not actually prevent development proposals. It just means plans must consider ways to protect the environment and wildlife." The CEO of London Resort, PY, hit back. He said, "No one knows more about the land than us," and that we are working closely with Natural England to identify the right ecological solutions to deliver this grand project. He also confirmed that the project will of course continue, and this is just another issue to address in a long history of the project. I mean, when was London Resort meant to open? 2019 or something like that? Currently, the London Resort Company Holdings have submitted their planning application for the resort, which is being considered by planning inspectors. The Merlin Annual Pass pre-booking website temporarily crashed at its launch. Due to the pandemic, holders of Merlin Annual Passes are currently required to pre-book tickets to visit the parks in 2021. The link to the pre-booking system was released at 12:30 PM last Wednesday and shortly after became unavailable due to demand. Once it was all back up, almost 4,000 people were waiting in a queue to gain access to pre-booking for Alton Towers, as well as 2,000 people for both Chessington World of Adventures and Legoland Resort. Fortunately for the 5 fans of Thorpe Park, there wasn't a queue, so it was instant access. Come on Thorpe Park stands, where are you? RMC 2021, who? I'm just disappointed. Unfortunately, the reopening of Disneyland Paris may be delayed due to COVID-19 restrictions. We've heard that one before. Disneyland Paris closed in October of 2020 and is scheduled to reopen on April 2nd. But if COVID restrictions in France aren't lifted until later in the month, this could further delay the park's opening. Olivier Véran, Health Minister of France, has revealed that the restrictions may not be lifted until at least mid-April. It's not going well for old Mickey Mouse, really, is it? It's just not going well. The trains for Ride to Happiness by Tomorrowland, the world's worst named roller coaster at Plopsaland Japan, have arrived at the park. They shared pictures of the trains arriving on their social media, which look very similar to the ones currently being used on Time Traveler at Silver Dollar City. The Mach Ride spinning coaster is currently under construction and is set to open sometime in July. Wallaby Roan Alps are renaming, repainting and giving new trains to their Vekoma Boomerang roller coaster. The ride, previously known as EqWalizer, is being given a new steampunk theme to incorporate it into the Explorer Adventure Zone and will now be known as Generator. Thorpe Park has updated its website with the news that their new attraction, Black Mirror Labyrinth, is set to open on the 21st of May. The live Black Mirror sensory-defying maze experience is set to put you there at the core of the Black Mirror universe. They also shared the news that Darren Brown's Ghost Train and The Walking Dead The Ride are set to reopen on the 17th of May after being shut for the entirety of the 2020 season due to COVID-related restrictions. Being the world's only fan of DGBT, apparently because everyone else hates it, this is music to my ears. Not quite I'm a score, but music nonetheless. Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of Dispatch. I'll see you next week, and hopefully by then, I'll be about 2,000 in the line for Alton Towers tickets. I've got my thought bonds already, obviously.